Before jumping into data science, I realized many beginners don't even know what Jupyter Notebook is or what it can do. So in this video, I will give you a quick intro to help you get started the right way. In the previous video, we have seen how to install Python, Anaconda, which come up with Jupyter Notebook, and pre-install the data science libraries and also Google Colab. Jupyter, this is a powerful tool which used to write and run Python code in the browser. It's widely used in data science, machine learning, and teaching. How to launch this Jupyter Notebook? It depends on how you have installed your Jupyter Notebook. But in this video, we are going to see two ways to launch this Jupyter Notebook. We are going to see, first of all, when you install the Jupyter Notebook by using pipe, and when you use Anaconda. Let's start from pipe. To install Jupyter Notebook, to launch Jupyter Notebook, you simply open your command prompt and then you type Jupyter Notebook. Simply, and then you run. Small moment. It automatically open browser. The second way, you can launch it using Anaconda. Simply go on start menu and you search Anaconda. If you have Anaconda installed, you open Anaconda Navigator, scroll a little bit, and you click here on Launch Jupyter Notebook. Now, it automatically open the browser and take you to this page. So here you can simply create a new folder or you can create a file by clicking here, new, and you create a notebook of Python 3. Let's click. Then automatically open the new page. Then this is the interface of Jupyter Notebook. So this top is the menu bar, so made up by files, edit, and so on. Files like save, edit like paste, copy, cut, view like something which is not hidden, so you need to hide some stuff. So you click on view, run, kernel, and settings, so forth. So this second menu is toolbar. So it gives you quick action access like run, copy, save, and so forth. So this is a cell of the code. So this building block where you write your code or your notes. Now you can need to rename your file. You simply come on file and then you click on rename. So you may rename your file. Let's say this notebook. So then you just click on rename. To save this notebook, you just need to click here and then click on save or save as the notebook. So we may save. Now our notebook has been already saved. If you need to add or remove the cell, you hover small, then you see, click on add cell. You can click on the add cell. You can also click here to add cell, bottom or above. So you may delete a cell. So there's two types of cells we have. So there is code cell and the markdown cell. So the code cell, this is where we write the codes. So Python codes like this. Now, so and there is markdown cell, so where you make it your note. You can note anything you want. Like if you wanted to make a text notes or headings, you can use Markdown. So now we will see how to make this Markdown. Let's see the basic keyboard shortcuts that help you to speed up your coding in Jupyter Notebook. First shortcut is to run a cell code. So let's say, for example, here we have a statement like print. We're going to print, say, this is the first Notebook. So to learn this quickly, you need to simply hold Shift plus Enter. On Windows, you press Shift plus Enter, and Linux. On Mac, you press Shift plus Tab. So, but this runs a cell and the cursor move on the next cell. So to avoid this and you remain on your cell, you simply click Ctrl plus Enter and you remain in the cell. This is very important. Sometime when you have more data, like you are working with machine learning, when you press Shift plus Enter, you may move on the next cell to back on the first cell. It becomes somehow too late. That's why you need to know these shortcuts. Ctrl plus Enter to run a cell and you stay in that cell. Another one is to add a new cell above or below. So to add a new cell above, you simply click Escape key plus A. You hold Escape key plus A, then you add the cell above. While when you press Escape key and plus B, you add a cell on the bottom, like this one. When you need to delete a cell, you simply hold on Escape key and you click on the D key twice. So let's do this. Then you can click on D twice. Now we delete a cell. To change cell to Markdown, we simply select that cell we need to convert to Markdown. So we don't need to enter inside the cell. If you inside the cell, write like M and you press N key, it becomes like typing. So you don't need to enter in the cell, but you select it like this one, it is active. So you hold on M. Now something changed here. So you may now add your notes. Let's say, for example, we need to add heading here. Let's say this is heading. So when I run this cell, like say like this, you see now it is heading. So while this is the coding cell, to move to coding cell to Markdown cell, we hold F. So so we move this, then we make T. So you see now it becomes a note. When we need to convert again to code, you may come here, you select code, or you Markdown, or to use a shortcut, you can click simply Y on your keyboard. To make a line comment, you simply click Ctrl and a slash. So again, Ctrl slash to back to coding. In Mac, it is Command and slash. Let's see how you can make your notes by using Markdown. So let's double click on this cell with heading. So we may need to make a larger heading. You simply add this one. Let's say this is heading. So if you need to add bullet points, you may use this asterisk, a single asterisk, and you can make this item 1. This is the item 2. So when you need to make some text board, so this you add double asterisks, then you say this board. So you may need to make it italic, so we add a single asterisk, which is open the italic, and we close that asterisk. So I Shift plus Enter, and I learn this. You found this is the board, this is the italic, also this board. It's not working. So here I left space. Okay, now let's learn. So this board is the italic. So as you see, when you click on run, automatically Notebook displays the result like this. So you see, I am the bottom of cell, it displays the result. So we may need to export this data for quick presentation. So you need to come on File and you scroll it a bit to here, Save and Export. You may choose the type you want to save. Let me use HTML and It downloads the file of HTML, as you see. So when I click here, I can open this HTML. Then you see our notes. And also you may need to restart by clearing the memory of your computer and restart your notebook environment. You simply come here on kernel and click on restart kernel. So when you click on restart kernel, they will tell you all variable will be lost, which means all data stored on the memory are going to be lost. So let me cancel this. So you can clear our outputs and so on by passing here on kernel, and you can click clear output. Here there is magic commands. So this magic command are built in the Jupyter. So it is the quick tasks. Like when you want to measure how long a code takes to run, you simply write this %sign. Let's use this cell %sign and you write time. So when I click and then I can see the time taken to run this cell. So you may need to install the new library or any package of Python. You simply learn these techniques by using pipe. Then you simply add install. You continue with your things like pandas if you have not installed it yet. So guys, always save your work. Use Markdown to organize your notes and make it readable. Use headings and comments to separate code section. So restart the kernel if you face errors or strange behaviors, so that it will speed up your coding and your code will look like pro. Now you know the basics and you have necessary skills on Jupyter Notebook. If you allow me, I can help you to learn NumPy and you become a future data scientist or analysis. You can train your model in the next days. See you on the next video.